Good evening, Mr. Coady. I would like to ask you just a couple of questions about your speech. In a society that grows older every day more, what are the implications about public spending, pension and healthcare?
Of course, when societies grow older, a lot of good things come from it. People live healthier lives. Technologies develop to make those lives better. Yeah, but at the same time, it presents challenges. A lot of the spending we see in government budgets are related to age related. The two key ones are pension spending and health spending, which governments have a big role in providing. This spending, of course, has huge benefits, but it also creates challenges. As countries get older, that spending goes up, and the question is, how do you deal with that? How do you contain it? How do you make sure the spending is efficient? And how do you make sure that increased spending doesn't crowd out other types of spending that are also very important?
Okay. And is there any specific policy about senior citizens or, third age?
In terms, I'll focus mainly on the public finance aspects here. In terms of economic policy, I think there's two key types of policies. Ones are policies that actually work towards increasing the labour force. And the labour force, of course, provides the resources that can help finance the increase in age-related spendings for pensions and health. So those types of policies are really about increasing labour force participation rates. For example, labour force participation rates of women are well below those of men in many countries. So increasing those can help to increase economic activity and finance the increased spending. You also have increased participation rate of older people themselves. We know that elderly people pre-retirement actually have also lower labour force participation rates, and trying to keep them in the labour force longer is very important. So they're the types of policies that focus on increasing labour force. Other policies can look at the spending itself. So for example, in the context of pensions, a key policy we believe is actually very gradually increasing retirement ages, especially as longevity improves continuously into the future. That will keep people active in the labour market, has many other benefits too, and will enable you to keep the incomes that you can give to people in retirement at a decent level to make sure that you're giving them a standard of living that they're used to and that they expect. So policies related to reforming pensions themselves are very important. In the case of health, of course, the real challenge is to contain the rise in spending as technology improves. Technology brings many benefits, but what we've seen in the past is technology has come with a high cost as well. So we spend more, but we get a lot for it. We must accept that the spending is actually beneficial. The key is how to contain that and to transform technology to help you to improve the cost effectiveness of the spending and not just have greater and greater spending. So policies that can influence the way in which technology can be used to decrease costs as well as increase benefit are very important. Technologies also that can help you maybe make health itself more efficient, health provision more efficient.